This summer at the middle school, we wanted to make sure that we ran a pilot to test out our simultaneous teaching techniques and the protocols for coming back to campus.
When I first arrived on campus, Zach walked up to our car and then he asked my brother and I a bunch of questions.
Have you had any of the following symptoms that you don't normally have? A cough, chills, shortness of breath, or difficulty?
I just rolled down the window so Zach could take my temperature. And then once he knew I was fine, he showed me where to go so I could get some hand sanitizer and check my temperature again. It looked like a metal detector, but it wasn't.
Zach said to me last night, he's like, I was so excited I could hardly sleep. I was like, me too, because the idea of seeing our kids in person, it felt like home. It felt like we were all coming home again.
Half the kids would use the upstairs bathroom and half of them would use the downstairs bathroom. And there would always be a teacher monitoring it. So like if you asked teacher, can I go to the bathroom? She'd say yes. But if another person asked, they would say wait till blank gets back. A protocol, like the masks and stuff, that felt kind of easy. I think I just got used to it after a while.
One of the most important things we wanted to work on in this pilot was the idea of simultaneous teaching, where you have students or teachers who are on Zoom, and you have students in person in the classroom with another adult, a teacher.
Hi everybody at home.
While in class today, the thing that was really effective for me to enjoy the class and being like a normal class was the interactive activities, because the people at home could do them and I could do them because we all had computers.
So we're all moving together with a game of Simon Says. Folks at home, push in your chairs, stand on up as well.
Allison took turns calling on people that were in person and on Zoom, so everybody got a fair chance.
Cool, good deal.
Okay. Simon says. Wait, can you please speak up?
Hey, really loud.
Simon says, do 3 jumping jacks.
Now we're going to play a game called Math Bingo. Now your job is to suggest, a way to eliminate a number.
I am so glad that I did the simultaneous class because, I've been trying to imagine what it would look like. Are we going to have to compromise? Are we going to have to dilute? Really running a lesson, we're playing this kind of math bingo and we're coming up with interesting ways to kind of knock out numbers. And there was one student who basically suggested, okay, you can knock out 56 because it's the sum of 6 consecutive prime numbers, starting with 3. There was this kind of audible gasp in the room, oh my gosh, he's right.
3. Oh, whoa! It creates triple bingo on the thing. Okay, that was awesome. Okay.
That kind of aha moment, I have really missed that.
I was teaching via Zoom and Colin was in the classroom as my boots on the ground person. The most challenging part was being able to hear the kids properly. If you are in the classroom, you need to be muted.
It wasn't quite like in-person learning and it wasn't quite like Zoom learning either.
I felt like I could definitely understand what everyone was saying, even though I couldn't necessarily see it.
What we did learn was that we should definitely have some sort of a bird's eye view camera so that the kids at home can see what's going on in the classroom.
It actually worked really well having the Zoom people, and they have the chat, they can talk to us, we can talk to them.
I kind of wondered, during this time, how can we do design engineering? And yet Chris created this awesome lesson where kids were kind of happily building.
We worked with them on how they could, if they were at home in Zoom, get the teacher's attention. The kids actually came up with some super cool ideas, such as making a background change that would indicate that they had a question or a comment.
The thing I enjoyed most was probably the obstacle course because that was really fun.
When we were in the school year, kids were sitting for a long period of time. The obstacle course had different parts. You had to jump, you had to climb, and being outside and getting a chance to breathe a little bit. We took a mask break as part of that and had their snacks and their water.
I do have hope that we could keep this up for a little bit until Corona dies down and everybody can come back to school.
So thank you all for being here, both in person and on Zoom. And what I'd love to do is let's fill this chat a little bit about reflections today. Our kids gave us terrific feedback from their point of view, both those who participated remotely and those who participated on campus. And we're able to take that feedback and improve the experience over time.